Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Neil and in today's video, I'm gonna cover another challenging SAT exam question. Without further ado, let's get started. The question is, in the XY plane, the graph of this one is a circle. And what is the radius of the circle? Okay, so we know that the equation of a circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, where the center of this circle is h and k and r is the radius of this circle. So we are going to find r in this equation. As you can see in this equation, we have common factor 2. So I'm going to factor out 2 in this equation. So 2 x squared minus 3x plus y squared plus y equals 45. And now I'm gonna divide both sides of the equation by 2 to get rid of 2. So x squared minus 3x plus y squared plus y equals 45 over 2, which is 22.5. And now for rearranging this equation into this form to find the value of r, I'm going to use a method which is completing the square. For this method, I'm going to put x squared minus 3x in one group. Let's call this group 1. And then this one is group 2. So I'm going to go for the first one, group 1. Okay. X squared minus 3x. For completing the square, we need to this number, negative 3. So I'm going to write we are using completing the square method. Okay, so we have negative 3, which is the coefficient of x. Divide this number by 2, which is negative 3 halves, and then find the square of that, which is positive 9 fourths. So I'm gonna add 9/4 to this expression, and in order to maintain the value of this expression, I'm gonna subtract 9/4 again. So I have x squared minus 3x plus 9/4 and then minus 9/4. Okay, and now we know that this expression in the parentheses is the perfect square, which is x minus 3 halves squared. So you can check x to the power 2 is x squared, negative 3 halves to power 2 is positive 9/4, and 2y's of the product of x and negative 3 halves is negative 3x. So this is the perfect square identity. So I'm going to rewrite this as, so for first group, group 1, I have x minus 3 halves squared minus 9/4. Okay, and now I'm gonna go for group 2, which is y squared plus y. Okay, so y squared plus y. So the same method for completing the square. So I'm gonna go for positive 1, which is the coefficient of y, and divide this by 2, which gives us 1/2, and then the square of 1/2 is positive 1/4. Okay, like 9/4. And I'm gonna add and subtract 1/4 to the equation. So y squared plus y plus 1/4 minus 1/4. And this expression inside the parentheses is the definition of y plus 1/2 squared, which is a perfect squared. So for group 2, we have y plus 1/2 squared minus 1/4. Okay. So far, so good. So we know that the expression of group 1 and group 2 and the sum of them equals 22.5. So I'm going to rewrite them. For group 1, I have x minus 3/2 squared minus 9/4 plus. For the group 2, I have 1 plus 1/2 squared minus 1/4, and sum of them is 22.5. Okay, I need these two, and I'm gonna collect negative 9/4 and negative 1/4. So x minus 3/2 squared plus y plus 1/2 squared is 22.5, and the sum of negative 9/4 and negative 1/4 is negative 10/4, which is negative 2.5, and take from the left side to the right side of the equation and change the sign. So the answer is 25. So you can see that x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r2. So the radius is, in fact, r squared is 25. So the radius is a square root of 25, which is 5. The radius, which is the final answer of this question. If you want to write the coordinate of the center, so h here is 3/2 and k is negative 1/2, the center. But for this question, the answer is radius, which is 5. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.